Remember I told you we weren't going to hear from Drake for a little bit? Here's how I believe this is going to go down. Remember, Drake has one more project left. Now, from what I've heard from Universal people, they don't like that Drake has cheated the requirements of the deal. I said, what does that mean? They said, well, if we said this amount of albums, we want solo albums. With all due respect, we don't want you a Savage. We want you by yourself. Drake's a big dog. He gets to break the rules a little bit. Cool. Savage is a big artist too. Whatever. But now when you're one album left and we haven't came to a deal yet, yeah, we ain't finna count your project with P&D. We'll let you put it out. Here's I have a few things that I'm worried about. Right now, I don't need Drake doing anything below 200. I don't care who he collabs with. The reason why I'm concerned about the numbers is because I personally feel, and from what I've heard, they might be trying to use anything that Drake puts up that doesn't chart of the normal Drake ilk to push a narrative that Drake isn't still as dominant as he is. This is the play I heard. They said if Drake drop a Party, Universal is going to let it go. They think Drake and Party going to do like 170, 180, and they're going to clown him out. They're going to laugh at him. You know why? Because people like The Weeknd are sizing himself up to be a competitor, and The Weeknd going to do like 300, 400. I'm telling you, Universal is waiting on the biggest flop from Drake right now, and they're going to make sure it happens and spread it from here to Narnia. This is why The Weeknd is baiting and trolling him like, oh yeah, you're going to drop on our date. Drake was never going to drop on that date. But they trolling Drake because they want Drake to drop the project with Party. And I ain't going to lie to you, this is what I've heard from the industry. They don't want him to drop it too. I don't know the full negotiations. What I've heard is that if this project gets dropped, Drake would technically be a free agent. They don't want a joint project. They want an independent project. There's beef over that. It's a lot of beef. Yo, we don't want a joint project. We want an indie. We want you by yourself. Oh, nah, I'm dropping with Party. Yo, it's me and Party. A word? Ain't you suing us? Ain't you trying to get how much millions? Do the math on that. Honestly, I think Universal has responded in a way that Drake didn't think they would respond. I think they're saying to Drake, oh, you really think you that nigga? Well, fuck you, fuck a settlement, and fuck your career. I think that's exactly what they're saying to him. And I think they looked at the petition and said, brother, we got nothing to talk about. We could play hardball. We'll tell you how this is going to go. We're going to beat your ass in court. And while we beat your ass in court, your career or what's left of it, we're going to just watch it wither away because you can't drop music without us. And even if you try to push the limits and just drop erroneous music that we could take down, but we love money, so we're not going to take it down, we're not going to promote it. So you're going to be in a bad situation, my boy. But you think you want to go to war with us, we're going to have to teach you a lesson. I keep saying that it is kind of tantamount and equivalent to the plantation with these labels. Even Drake could go get a spanking. So I think this is what I personally believe, that Universal Music Group is down to give Drake a spanking. But a lot of niggas saying, yo, Drake is about to be on the biggest humbling period of his life. And I said, what does that mean? They said, well, let him drop. Fuck the Party shit. Let him just drop alone. We're going to show him what we were doing for him on a label level, what we were doing for him on a playlist level, radio level, and all the bells and whistles. Because he's going to see the industry that is, they're upset at Drake badly. The word on the street is that when Drake drops next, they're going to humble him. I promise you, I've talked to them all. They say they're going to humble him, and not humble him by doing anything like crazy or weird. They're going to humble him because the things they claim they've done for him, they will never do. That's the promise I heard. So what I've taken from that, and this is me talking to industry people, I don't think that Party's project, him and Party, is coming before him and his next solo. You know, this ain't got nothing to do with Drake, in case y'all try to source me. Because here's the thing. You hope that when you're under attack, your friends start firing back at the ops. I don't think Drake got no friend like that. And that's with all due respect to Yachty. Like, I don't think Yachty will switch on him, but I don't think Yachty will inherit his problems. A real friend says, Yo, when we show up to the club, oh, them niggas ain't in there that you don't like? Well, I don't like them neither. If you not fucking with him, I'm not fucking with him. If you say fuck him, I say fuck him. It's not the industry. The best you could get is a nigga who said, yeah, bro, even if you not up right now, according to the masses, or if niggas saying that, oh, you about to catch an L or whatever, I'm not going to switch on you because I want to be the bandwagon nigga always seen on the winning side. And this is the thing about the industry. That's as best as you could get. But in real life, a real friend going to be like, yo, if you don't fuck with him, I don't fuck with him. If you don't like them niggas, yo, you let me know what we doing. If it's war, it's war. If you swing first, I'm coming over your shoulder, hitting that nigga too. That's a real friend. That's not the industry. And I think Drake has probably realized that. And I don't know if Drake kind of knew or was cognizant of like maybe some of these relationships, but I think he knows that now. With the physical threat to Drake's safety and the bombardment of online harassment, Drake fears for his safety and for the security of his family and friends. After the attacks on his home, he pulled his son, Adonis, out of his elementary school he attended in Toronto due to safety concerns. And once school ended for the summer, Drake arranged for his son and his mom to leave Toronto entirely. Day to day, Drake continues to take steps to address persistent threats to his security. The violence and vitriol towards Drake was foreseeable. The recording falsely accuses Drake of one of the most vile behaviors imaginable and explicitly calls for retaliatory and violence retribution against him. The false pedophile accusation is a devastating, effective method of assassinating someone's character online. While when spread virally, the accusation could destroy individual's reputation and a brand in a matter of days. As one expert on conspiracy theories has explained, there's always been a certain amount of salaciousness in these conspiracy theories, and if it involves children, people immediately just lose their minds, even if the children don't exist. If you put out the suggestion out there, it grabs a hold in a way that is difficult to dislodge. Now, I've seen this conversation also happen a lot where they're like, yo, Drake has one thing that could switch this all up. I believe Drake is an R&B legend and a hip-hop legend. I think he's the greatest rapper of all time, personally. But I think he's still a legendary R&B singer in terms of songs. I won't say in vocals. I don't think vocally he's there with any of the greats. But I do think song-wise, he has an amazing catalog of R&B music. People have said, well, maybe he should fall back into the R&B bag. Give people R&B. Let them take their minds off of this beef a little bit, because now every time you rap, they're expecting you to throw shots. They want blah, blah, blah. They want to see these bells and whistles. Just sing. Give them what they want. I don't know. This could be an effective strategy. By the way, Drake, I do got a beef with you. One thing I like about Drake shows, everybody in the fucking arena is singing the song so loudly that Drake sings half the song and just like hypes up the crowd and they sing the rest. No, nigga. Sit there with the with an in-ear piece and just like fucking just sing your heart out, my nigga. Well, I didn't pay, but nigga, just sing to us, nigga. You get what I'm saying? Pause.